Yo, my name's Kings. You might know me from music, you might know me from social media, and you might not know me at all. Yeah. You seen the headline 70 kgs. But I kind of want to be real for a second. This isn't just like a flex. Holy. This is about how I got here, how I got so big in the first place, and what it actually took to change my life. So, to do that, I have to take you back. Way back. I've never had a great relationship with food. One of the very first memories of me emotionally eating was the night my dad and mum split up. I specifically remember my nana getting us KFC to eat. And we were all like eating till our stomachs were full, but when you emotionally eat, you're not eating to fill your stomach, you're eating to fill a void. And that was the very first time that happened for me. And trust me, the food never fills it. It just makes it quieter. For a little bit anyway. Keep in mind, culturally, as Māori-Polynesian, we eat, it's a part of our rituals. Whenever we have a funeral or tangi, we have the body with us and we mourn with the body. And in between that, you're encouraged to eat. Usually grandma's soul food. You'll have marae will just cook up a massive feed, hangi or something. And we mourn together. We grieve together while we eat. It's a part of our culture. It's the same thing when we welcome people onto a marae. After you do a pōwhiri, which is a Māori welcoming onto a marae, typically, you break bread or you eat food and you chat. Like, hey, how are you? Where you from? Blah, blah, blah. And you do like the whole catch-up thing. But it's engraved into our culture. So apart from eating being an emotional thing for me now, it was also a necessity in growing up and in my culture to kind of like eat even if you weren't hungry. So fast forward, I'm a solo dad and I write a song that goes fucking gangbusters. It ends up being one of the biggest songs in New Zealand at the time. And I go from making beats in my garage to opening for TLC. I'm not even joking, that was my very first show. I'd never done live shows before, I'd never even done fucking anything like that. And my manager was like, hey, you're opening for TLC. I was like, don't go chasing waterfalls, TLC? He's like, yeah. I was like, fuck, okay. So like 0 to hero really quick, and like that kind of stress, along with being a solo dad, and along with seeing money for the first time, it was a lot, bro. It was a lot. It was the most time I spent away from my daughter. It was the most time I spent away in general. And it was the most money that I've seen. And it all just happened real quick. I actually remember my manager, shout out to Matt Headland at the time. He sat me down and he's like, brother, this is going to happen so fast. And you're not going to know what's happening. But just trust me, we're on. I was kind of like, okay. And he wasn't lying, man. Within 3 to 6 months, I was getting stopped for photos. I was having people singing songs to me. I was getting like weird, not threats, but like weird messages like, hey, like nice car, bro. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like shit was just full bonkers. From being nothing and no one, brother in the fucking garage to that was insane. Now, a lot of people try to hold that together. They use alcohol and drugs. I wasn't really into partying in that. So mahi was one for me. And food was another one for me. Because of the emotional eating that I'd already established. And now I had money to fucking pay for it. So I was going to like every restaurant you can think of, bro. Any restaurant in Auckland, I've eaten at it, bro. Tauranga, Hamilton, Wellington. Any city that I went to and I heard that there was a food joint that was like top notch, I would go. And obviously I did. Because look, the photos again. Food became my comfort, my reward, the thing that made me sad. It was just a fucking vicious cycle. At my heaviest, I hit just around 200 kgs, bro. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's a fifth of a ton, I think. Is it? If my math's right? I don't know if it's a fifth of a ton, bro. A ton of fun. I'll be honest, bro, I got scared. There was like a moment where I was like worried for myself. Like, I was wheezing heaps. When you're big, you know you're big, but you don't know how big you are. Anyone who's been big, you'll know. You kind of look in the mirror, yeah, okay, I'm not my fucking the best self, but like, you don't know how big you are until you see photos of yourself. Until you compare it, you can't really tell because you're just in your body. You don't know. And people are always so nice. They're not gonna walk past me, hey, fat cunt. You know what I mean? I wish some people did that to me, but anyway. But you never really know. Like you own a mirror, but you just don't know. If there was a family member of mine that got a gastric sleeve. And he was bigger than me. And it just inspired me. Like his life changed before my eyes. I watched him become a lot happier. He was playing with his family a lot more. Like, bro, I was sweating after playing PlayStation for like too many rounds. I was like, my family members out there like living again. And it inspired me. So I went for it. I went and got the surgery too. But let me say this. Because I was 189 kgs, you have to get to under 150 before you can even operate. So they put you on this fucking goop, bro. It's disgusting. This like ultra plan or Goldie plan. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. And you have to eat this shit until you're under 150 before they can even operate. And then after that, they give you a contract that says, if we kill you, oh well. Literally, you sign a death waiver because so many people can have complications and die and they don't want to pay for anything. So I mean, the stress in that itself is a ton. So if you're going to do the surgery, I'm just giving you insight. Shit's rough. Surgery isn't some magic pill where you take it and then like, oh, I'm all better now. It's definitely not the case. Like, you can shrink your stomach, but my brain was still 200 kgs. So whenever I seen food, it didn't matter if my stomach physically couldn't eat it. My mind was like, we could damage that. We could add some more, I reckon. So anyway, I've done the surgery, and now the real fight begins. I had to learn to break old habits, man, all in here. I had to start saying no at these cultural events, like, bro, I'm not gonna eat. Come on, you have to eat. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna eat. But not just the cultural things. I just like mentally had to tell myself, I don't have to eat. I don't have to fill a void. There's nothing happening. The food's not going anywhere. So I started to break those habits. Mentally, I had to journal each day. I had to just tell myself that I was like, good enough. Good enough to have a good body. Good enough to feel good about myself. I had to rewire everything, bro. And I'm not perfect. I still struggle every day, but I'm just way better equipped now. I have the tools, I have the energy, I've got the mindset, and I've got the people that just believed in me. Now, if you actually clicked on this video to get like a King's 10 tips on how to lose weight, I don't have that for you. I do very small incremental steps every day, and I've been doing them now for the last 2 years. But before all of that, man, I had to clear this first. I had to let myself know that I'm okay to be loved. I'm okay to love myself. I'm okay to feel good. I'm okay to eat well. I had to really rewire that stuff because a lot of the stuff was emotional eating. I was trying to fill a void. I had to remind myself that there's no void to fill here. I'm complete. I am Kings. There's no magic pill, man, not even the surgery. With the surgery, I lost around 40 kgs, but I kept kind of plateauing and going back and forth between there. It wasn't until I'd done these last changes mentally where I was able to see long-term results and just enjoy my life, to be honest. Enjoy my life a bit more. Don't try to be perfect, just be consistent. If it's not 10,000 steps today, it might be 5,000. If it's not 5,000, it's 2,000. If it's not 2,000, it's 1. If it's just one step in the right direction, you're on, brother. Push. Now, if this story has hit you in any way, man, feel free to share it. Comment if you're on a weight journey yourself, man. I'd love to hear the stories. First time I've shared that kind of stuff publicly, so if you stayed to the end, thank you. My name's Kings. I'm a musician from New Zealand. Much love. Talk soon.